So now we're going to move on to our Fields of Green for All update. So we had a very pleasing thing happen this week because we got some feedback from a viewer. You know, and we're always asking people if you agree with what we say or you want to know more or you disagree with what we say, engage with us in the comments down below. Or there are a gazillion ways to get hold of us. There really are. There's anything to do with Dagga Couple, there's anything to do with Fields of Green for All, and there's anything to do with the Hot Box Show. So a simple search, but obviously the best way to get hold of us is via our website contact form. Because Charles, our trusty Charles, down there in Cape Town at the moment, always gets back to the people who contact us on the website, and sometimes there might be a bit of delay on social media. So coming in on our Fields of Green contact form was this comment. And remember last week we spoke about seeds. So cannabis seeds being legal in the UK is not true at all. The way they are packaged and worded allows seed banks to sell seeds. The UK do not produce seeds for retail. All seeds in the UK come from Spain, Italy, Amsterdam, and America. Also, so that was an issue that he had with what we're speaking about UK seeds. And the second thing, also very, very close with the term pheno hunting. However, it's all about finding a mother plant to use for clones. Pheno hunting can be done with feminized seeds, not just regular seeds. So I'm going to ask Dan to comment on that one. And so he said, unfortunately, we did not reply to his comment. I'm terribly sorry. I think it was maybe a comment on the feed. We decided that we'd give you your feedback live. Yeah. So Victor, thank you very much for your comments. We love feedback. We love to be able to discuss this. I made the comment about seeds being legal in the UK maybe quite flippantly, okay, but I do know seed breeders in the UK, and I know the seeds come from Spain and Portugal and all of that, but particularly on a lot of the Spanish islands, there are a lot of people from the UK who grow their seed there for their UK thing. So maybe I didn't clarify that. You know, sometimes we rush through things and I just say things off the top of my head. We have bought seeds from the UK that arrive as novelty packs and whatever.
Seed.
Yeah, but I know the Pot Valley guys grow on the Canary Islands, you know, which is a Portuguese territory, the Canary Islands, and all of those seeds, they're grown by British people on Portuguese land. So I'm not sure you can say they come from Portugal. Oh. Sister's number one.
Sorry to interrupt, but you need to pass it on, man. It was getting way
really
past.
So I think that's probably enough to say about the seeds. I don't think that the UK laws state so specifically as we do in South Africa, where it says cannabis sativa, the whole plant and any part of the plant, and da 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 da. I think that they have a different wording of their laws, but I'm quite prepared to do a little bit more research. The rest of this week has just been a bit busy, but thank you for contacting us, Victor. And Dan, what do you say about the pheno hunting?
Well, I mean, he is right in saying that he's looking for a mother plant to be able to use, but in doing that, you still have to go through all the different stages. You have to look at all the different phenotypes that are sitting in that room and choose one. You have to choose one of the moms. I mean, that's choosing a mom. So yes, you are right, but you still have to phenotype to get that mom. You're not just going to grow 100 plants and just take any one and just walk out and say, cool, that's great. You still have to go through a process of growing it, flowering it, looking at its growth from veg to flower, and everything in between, so you know that it's whole makeup from
and
when
not
it
just
starts.
Once. You do that again, and then you grow it out again.
Well, you can, exactly. If you're going to be doing you can test it properly, exactly. You can have a whole lot of seeds, and if you wanted to, you would take that particular plant, and then now comes more with back crossing and with bringing back the male again, and you know.
But even if you take the back crossing out,
yes.
you just have the seeds and you do a pheno hunt.
Yes.
The amount of time it takes for you to specifically identify. I mean, how long has Knuckle been working on Jules number 1?
He's been working on it for at least almost a year.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a year, and how many plants, and you know, what does that cost? And when you
Yes.
think about the genetics and the good quality genetics that are out there, and guys are paying what, €300, €400 for a breeder's pack or whatever, you can
Yeah.
justify that price is justifiable.
Yeah.
For some
Yes.
people that can't see it like that, it's not justifiable.
Yeah.
But the amount of effort, money, time that goes into identifying the right pheno.
Yes.
When you're doing a 500 phenotype selection,
Yeah.
and it's all good,
Yeah.
you got to go and do the test, and then you send this
Mm.
off to the laboratory to get tested. That costs money. You're already sitting at $1,600 for each one that you
Mm.
test, and then you got to make sure so people people underestimate how long it takes
Yeah.
to get that mother that you want.
And the attention to detail. So I think that's why we have to really, really respect our breeders.
Yes.
Remember, you have seed traders, and then you've also got your seed breeders, and we spoke about that last week. So Victor, I hope that answers your
One
question.
thing, sorry, before you go
No,
back,
no, it's
on the
fine.
phenotype thing, the phenotype is also depicted by the environment. So if you take 100 seeds from the one plant, and you take 100 or 50 of those, or 20 of those seeds, and put them in a room, that indoor room, and you grow them all out, and you take 50 of those seeds and put them outside, and you put some of them under a greenhouse tunnel, they will all behave differently. They will all look slightly different. They will react slightly different in terms of how they grow, etc., their rate of growth, simply because that's what a phenotype is as well. It's environmental effects on a plant in order to give it a change. A chemotype is going to be in the plant, that it's got short leaves
Exterpene.
and yes,
Yeah.
and this and short internodal spacing, and your chemotype is what you're looking for when you do 100 of the one seed in one room. You're looking at a chemotype.
I mean, we got a customer in Durban
Yeah.
who's always writing Girl Scout cookies and was only getting about 17%. They put Lux lighting, I'm not painting it, but they changed their lighting and they got 24%.
Off the same plant.
Off the
You
same
see,
Same
and there we
plant.
go.
Yeah, you see, it's
Environmental
environmental.
will change your phenotype.
Always.
Chemotype is
Desert
there.
versus the coast versus the jungle versus
Yeah.
on top of a mountain, back of the
That's when
mountain,
your
by the
phenotype comes
river.
into play. There we go.
Which for me is exciting because it's always different. It's not the
Yeah.
same. And where the surreal science comes, like making wine. You can make the same wine but using different grapes, and it's hotter this time, colder
Yeah.
this time, wetter,
Same
all that
with
sort of
coffee.
stuff. It's
Same with
beautiful.
coffee.
Same with coffee. Yeah. Anything like on the lines of connoisseurship. Yeah. Yeah. So Victor's obviously quite a connoisseur there, and thanks for the feedback.
We hope that answered your question.
Yeah.
Or if that
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
what you wanted.
So last Saturday I had the great opportunity to go out to the Chiba Africa campus, their Gauteng campus, out near Vereeniging, and it was for the occasion of the graduation of the first class of Chiba Africa full-time students. So these students have been through 3 months of training, and it was so nice to go out there and see everybody, but particularly to see the recipients of the Dagga Couple Scholarship. I was so touched last year when Trenton and Linda and the good people at Chiba announced that they were going to be offering a Dagga Couple Scholarship. And the recipients of that scholarship were two beautiful people called Non Pumelelo and Cheko Fatso. So we first met, obviously just over 3 months ago at the open day and when they started their course. And in the interim, they came to visit, the whole class of students came to visit here at the Jazz Farm, and we had a nice time together, and we showed them the garden and all of our different plants. It was the middle of winter, so there was not much in the garden, but we had a great day together. So going back and seeing all the students all dressed so smartly, unfortunately with times of COVID and the location of their campus, not too many friends and family could support, but it was live streamed. So you can see on Chiba's social media, they have the live stream of that. And we put out a blog about it just to say thank you to Chiba. They're one of our local affiliate organizations because we have such an amazing balance of energy. We need, as activists, we need people to be educated. and we can't do everything. You know, the whole education side of things is enormous. And just in the short time that they have existed, they certainly have made great strides. They're opening up a new campus in Plet, which is based on a farm outside the town, and we're very excited about that. We're also going to be working together with them in the future in some projects here at the Jazz Farm, so watch the space. And so I had a great time on Saturday, and it was great to go out there. And then yesterday, I got in the car and drove out there again because it was the first lecture on activism, which we like to do right at the beginning of the course, for the new intake of students. And so there was this amazing bunch of young people there all raring to go, and there was this old auntie coming and telling them, but you must watch your back, you must be careful, this is for everybody, da 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 da. So we went through the manifesto, we had a great chat, we had a bit of a spliff outside, and I came home. So we've met the new students, and we look forward to welcoming them here at the Jazz Farm when they have their day out here. So that's what we've been doing this week, and with that Fields of Green update, I'm going to hand over to the rest of the crew, and Dale's going to come and take my seat so that we can hear all about the soil and all the research that our amazing producer Joe has put together for our soil show today. So I will see you next week. Time for you, Dale.